Time waits for no one. Try me, fool! Catch my breath. Fine, take it already.
Crack the whip! Hi, this is Baya here, and this is end of day 2 of Ruthless. I don't know what you can call it to end of day 2. It's probably more like end of day 2.5, maybe. Kind of, because I have been burning the midnight oil, okay, to, to just play this. I really should take this a lot more relaxed, but you know me, the moment I start a league, I'm like, I need to YOLO this. Anyway, I'm currently level 79, probably hit level 80 pretty easily. Build is going great. This is Molten Strike, Poison Molten Strike actually, on an Assassin and Ruthless. So the reason why I've gone Assassin and Ruthless is because you have this, so all damage from hits can poison, and then you have increased duration of poisons. Both of which are really good multipliers. It opens up builds that you normally not be able to play. So in Ruthless you can actually play Poison Molten Strike Assassin without needing the pneumatic daggers. So normally in Trade League you have to run a pneumatic dagger. In this case here, because you can poison with every hit, you can poison off this, right? And Rebuke of the Vow generally is a relatively accessible weapon. It's kind of a meh weapon, to be honest. And most of the times you don't run this because it has very decent damage for unique. Problem is it doesn't scale, right? And yeah, so but in this case here, and also because you can't really do much with this, right? It's just high hit damage. So part of it is chaos, part of it is fizz, part of it is elemental. You're almost always better off like crafting in Trade League, crafting your own. In this case here, because all damage can poison, it means every single damage here contributes to your poison amount. And yeah, so Molten Strike as well works because you can hit many times. Normally Molten Strike, you convert 60% physical to fire, which kind of sucks because your fire can't poison. But in this case, because you all damage can poison. Yeah. So first day was playing. I think I played Petulant Strike in X. Eventually, when I hit I think level 66 or 64, that's when I could use this. So I swapped to this. I managed to get this off someone I actually knew. So he gave me a pretty good price on this. And yeah, pretty much. And then I think got a 5-link. 5-link was like 1 elk. This is probably someone's old 5-link. All the gems, probably 1 alteration each, thereabouts. Some of them were given for free because, you know, there's actually a surplus of gems in this league for Ruthless. This cost 2 elks, had elemental implicit, and then also elemental res. So there's a lot of elemental res from this because of purity elements, etc. So this is really nice. This was free, I think. Actually, I was going to pay 1 elk for it. The guy was like, you can have it for free. But yeah, 1 elk. This was 3 elks, I think. This is 1 elk. This is free. And the rings are... Oh, this ring is free? This is self-found, I think. Yeah, but all in all, got some pretty nice stuff. Like, managed to loot accounts primacy. Planning to sell this for 30 elks at least, but probably I will go for 28. I'm just putting it like this amount for now. I'll figure out later if I want to, you know, like what I want to sell it at. Could also maybe make a build around it, but I doubt it. I probably just want to play this, whatever this is, and try to make it work. And if it doesn't work, then I'm done with Ruthless. Alright, what else is there actually? So yeah, should be able to hit low rids pretty easily with this build. Damage right now is about 600k. If I have a Wither Mug, it goes to about 800, 900k, so close to a mil. That's on Guardians, right? Not on normal mobs. Normal mobs, it's probably higher. You could probably break 1 or 2 mil pretty easily with this. It's just a matter of optimizing some stuff. Poison problem Molten Strike is you kind of need a lot of poison chance. You need 100% poison chance, and unless you want to run a chance of poison support, which cuts your DPS, you have to kind of get nodes that give you poison chance, which is like here, even though they are like bow nodes. So poison chance and damage, this one is a bow node, right? So this is wasted, then you get these This scales damage over time, the bit of bow nodes, but yeah. Same with this. These are claw nodes, but that's the only way you get like cap poison chance. So the other plan is eventually at some point, if I get enough, I have run out of jewelers, but if I get enough jewelers, I'm gonna 6 socket this and I'm gonna 5 link this at minimum. And what this will do is projectiles from attacks poison on hit while you have a Bastille minion, which is supplied by this, so you always have a minion up. This gives accuracy, so accuracy will be solved. I might even be able to drop precision, which is great, and then the reservations can go to something else. Then also I'm gonna be able to get chaos damage to attacks, so that's more poison damage. And then projectiles from attacks poison on hit while you have a Bastille minion. So all your projectiles are... Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. There's a bunch of us still trying to get maps, so like, you know. Oh wow, let me just do this first. Oh, that's Maven. Oh, this guy's Soul Red? He's actually helping me get pretty decent DPS because I am a Chaos build and the Wither help here helps quite a bit. Alright. Yeah. This is the only way I'm like getting like Atlas completions. It actually is quite rough to get sustain as well as progression, but since a bunch of them in trade have decent progression, we just post if we are doing stuff and we'll join in and then get completions that way. Anyway, so yeah, build does pretty good damage. Once I get this 5 linked, I can swap over this chest, so swap over from this one to this one, and then I will have a 100% chance of poison, so I'll unspec all these poison chance nodes and then get more efficient pathing. With the excess points, I can probably even get damage, or I could get path down here and get like block nodes and try to get as much block as possible to get more EHP. So right now I have about 100% suppression, so that's great, because the pathing through here gives me suppression, pathing through here gives me suppression, and here gives me suppression, and I only kind of need like, oh, and then here as well, so suppression here and suppression here, and all in all with that I have about 93 suppression. And then I got this helm with suppression for 1 out, and pretty much capped that way. There's suppression here as well, so that helps quite a bit. But yeah, what's keeping me alive as well is the sustain coming from Molten Shell. So Molten Strike, sorry. So Molten Strike, I have instant leech as well as some life on hit and mana on hit. Very, very helpful. Obviously it'll be easier if I had a claw, but I don't, so still have to rely on Flask once in a while. But yeah, anyway, next steps is probably to get the last ascendancy, so get these. Elusive and critical strikes is great. I can actually unspec out of the poison crit node, I think is this one. And then also elusive is good DR, right? So it's 15% chance to avoid all damage from hits, and it reduces over time, so you don't get a full 15% DR, you get more closer to like a 7.5% DR, and a 15% average movement speed overall, but still it's like super good. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep farming, building up currency, and at some point I'll just, I mean, I might call it a day and like not play, but I think what's likely to happen is I'll just play this really slowly and not care really about how the market is, and just try my best to figure out a way to make this build work. But I'm happy with the performance so far. It's only been 2 days and already 3.5k life. Res is capped. Probably can drop priority elements at some point to get more damage auras. I have Malevolence waiting somewhere. So right now I'm using like only Arctic Armor, purity of elements and precision. I can drop the precision. For example, you know, it gives me a lot more reservations. I can get even more reservations if I path down here if I need to. But yeah, that's pretty much the all there is to this build. Yeah. So Molten Strike, multi-strike, slow projectiles, greater multiple, and vicious projectiles. And that's pretty much it. Might do some labs just to get this to 20%, but for now I would just want to push as much mass as possible, do as much mass as possible, get currency. But yeah, eventually I'll go down here and start just running it just to get 3% per run, which means like 7 runs total, and meanwhile maybe get a few gems here and there. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys, I'm out. Bye.